Good afternoon. So I got a call today from a friend. She lives in Texas. Her relationship failed, and we were talking about that. I hadn't talked to her in years, I don't think. She did know about Rhonda, my wife who passed, and we were talking about relationships and talking about matches. And one of the things she said, I was doing so much and he was doing so little. And what I told her is, if one of you says that in a relationship, your relationship is over at that point. That sounds cold as ice, but it's also true as true can be. If one of you feels slighted in any way, you are not a match. You never were, and you shouldn't be together. You date through things like that. You don't live through things like that. If I'm going to do life with someone, I'm going to know that we're a match. That's just the way it is. I told her about two relationships I've had. One was someone that I love dearly. I still love her dearly. Don't get me wrong. I think of her all the time. She loves me the same way. We just weren't a match. My lifestyle, who I am, the very person that I am, did not fit in her life, and the person she is really didn't fit in mine. It was more me not fitting in hers than her not fitting in mine. Mine's pretty flexible, but hers is not, and I get that. And she is, let me tell you something, she's one of the most wonderful human beings I have ever known. Fast forward to Rhonda, the girl that I wound up marrying last May. She was amazing, but one of the reasons she was amazing to me is because I'm a caretaker. I'm a provider, protector, caretaker. And that doesn't work for everyone. I think every girl says it would. Yeah, I'm looking for that. But they're really, really not. With Rhonda and me, I mean, a typical day was I would get up first, because I always do. I would get up first. I would go make coffee. She would know I'm up. She would know I'm making coffee. And then she would ring a little bell by the bed, and I would bring her in her coffee. It was a little ritual we did every morning. And I would bring her in her coffee, and while she was enjoying her coffee, I'm doing breakfast. So I'm fixing us breakfast. And I cook healthy, especially when I was there. I cooked very healthy. Matter of fact, the year we were together, she lost 30 pounds. And she wanted to lose it, don't get me wrong. But anyway, I tend to eat right. I tend to stay healthy, and she just kind of blended right into that. So it was nice. She lived 3-point-something miles from work, and so she'd come home for lunch. She had an hour for lunch every day, and I would fix lunch. She would come in, we'd hug, kiss, sometimes we'd dance, but I always fix lunch and we'd have lunch. I know, we did dance a lot in the house, but it was fun. It really was. And when she came home for dinner, I would have everything either ready, or I would have everything laid out, and I've done the meal prep, and she would help me get dinner ready, because I love cooking with someone, and she and I did the kitchen real well together. There were certain things that she was better at than me, and we just gelled, And on our off time, we went on adventures all the time. I mean, we were always gone. One of the things I mentioned to this girl is when two people who are surviving get together, and neither one of them have really blown out their budgets. When two people like that get together, financially, they're easy. Life is easy, and it was. There was nothing we didn't do, we didn't want to do. I mean, we withheld nothing from ourselves, and it was just one adventure to another, and it was truly a blessed life, what you would call a blessed life. And sorry, I'm writing and talking. So you see, my life and her life, although we're two very different people, our lives fit together. They did. And we developed even closer because of that. With the girl that I love so much, and believe me, you couldn't love somebody more than I love her. I just was never going to be the man she needed. And that hurt, but it was reality. And I owed her that. I owed her to be able to own that. Does that make sense? Hope so. So anyway, that's kind of what the conversation went like. So if you want someone, look, not everyone's going to match. Matter of fact, almost no one is. And by match, I mean my life. Like, I'm a caretaker. I have to do it. I do. I have to have someone who will be my purpose in life. My wife, my wife of 24 years, she was the center of my world. She was on the stage in front of me all the time. I loved her. She was my dream girl. And, we didn't make it, but that happens. She's still a great girl, great person. And that's what I've got to say about relationships today. That's about it. I love you guys, and I do. I've met people that I met on Facebook that I've just grown to love, almost like family. And I'm just so happy to have met y'all and to get to know y'all. Y'all get out today. It's about 70 degrees. There's no sun anywhere, but it's nice. It's not bad. I'm out in Big Red Truck because it needed to be driven and I needed to go to the store. So anyway, y'all drive safe, stay safe, be safe, and for goodness sakes, find peace.